So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. They'll run it now. Out of the gun. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow. That ball gets... knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10.
Show that bench release and go. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Six guys.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Set! Blue 30!
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. And now Roethlisberger signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And he finds LaFell complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. On third down, it's Hunt. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Losing 6 yards there to bring up fourth.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
And some room to work. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Black 58 rail.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Mahomes to throw on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, do a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, that's Connor, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. On 1st down, Mahomes. And a right side completion here by LaFleur. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Here they come.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. Open space inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pass incomplete. Brandon LaFleur, his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Butker now to kick this one away. Sutton now to return. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Now being hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Ben on third and long. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back seven on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On second down, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. That one goes for 24 yards. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Mahomes going to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mahomes now on first down. And his pass incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
This is caught. Watkins. A good pickup there, 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. LaFell's got it for a Chiefs touchdown. Brandon LaFell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he's got it up and through. Butker now to kick this one away. Sutton now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shake. Well, I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
Let's go. Let's go.
Back now in Pittsburgh.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the...
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Bud Dupree in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Mahomes to throw on second down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And now he'll tuck it and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. The 20. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right? And
this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And the Steelers on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he fields it cleanly. Gets around him, and now running right through it. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Mahomes going to throw it here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. That goes for a gain of 31.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies X.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best run.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Kelsey. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charlie, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. In there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. And this is caught by Watkins. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win.
Sounds like I see seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, yeah. You from the back of the. I got a girl. Yeah. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. Yeah. I go in back of the. They all from that. Yeah. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. Yeah. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam in the flex. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, don't man. I'm a K-back, 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the jungle, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happens when you give it a taste life and you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life and then the ape man. I live with birds come out. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, from the back of the I got a girl. She go to battle. I live with birds come out. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, from the back of the I got a girl. She go to battle.